potentially, if they did fight Ilia versus Makhachev, what would you think? Who would win?
I mean, bro, it's hard to go against Islam. You know, it's hard to go against him. His fighting style is a tough one. You know, he likes wrestling. He likes striking. Now he's falling in love with his striking. So, I mean, it's hard to bet against Islam.
Volkanovski after Islam. One, you don't fight Islam on 10 days notice. You just can't. That just doesn't make any sense. That's crazy. He's so hard to beat. He's so good. If he's not the best, it's you and him for the best, pound for pound, and you're gonna risk that on 10 days? That's crazy.
Dana was in here a few minutes ago and we were asking him about you, and he was very adamant saying you're not the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world and that John Jones is.
I don't know. Maybe it's his opinion.
Brother, all life was trained together. 22 years we was trained together. And last couple of years, I told you guys, Islam Makhachev is the best fighter, not in lightweight. He's a pound for pound #1 fighter in right now.
You know, honestly, I think I am the best fighter in the world right now.
Islam, someone that you've trained with before as well.
I think Islam showed that he gets better every single fight, and he's been dominating so many fights, and he showed you how much of a complete martial artist he is, especially in that fight with Dustin where he outstruck Dustin, and people said that he would have to wrestle, he'd have to do this, and then he got the finish late in the fight.
Well, have you seen that, Ilia?
Lo podemos resolver dentro de un octógono, ya que fuera no, porque...
Yeah, I mean, be careful what you wish for, right? If you're Ilia, I would, you got a lot of guys in your division, you still have to fight, and Ilia's getting to that point, right, where you're undefeated, you're getting a lot of hype, so now you're just starting to call out and, play that game of trying to be like the next McGregor, but you don't want to mess with Islam and them, because like they said, like it's different there. You want a street fight, they'll street fight you. They're not Islam doesn't care about, let's get paid for it. Like he sees you disrespect him, he's going to show you what disrespect means from Dagestan.
Always when you come to the gym and you work so hard, you feel amazing. You can take this kind of energy only inside the gym, on the mats. Islam feeling very good, honestly, very sharp.
He's guy very dangerous, and I prepare myself for hard fight. I'm not underestimate him. He's a very tough challenge. In our religion, nobody can help him. Nothing can help you. #1, it's pray. All success from Allah, and we believe this, and we follow this.
What the UFC wants me to do. If they call me and they want me to move up to the lightweight division, I will be okay with that, to move up and be the first one to submit Islam. And if they want me to keep defending that belt in the featherweight division, I will be okay with that too. So.
Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Matador Topuria.
These moments, I visualize all these moments. No one forced me to be here, so I just felt very thankful with the life, with all the moments that the life was giving me. My life looks like a training camp always, I'm always into a training camp.
Set up the headshot, it's all over. That's it. KO to Ilia Topuria. Down like a tree. Fist by Topuria. There it is. Big shot. Oh, big shot by Topuria. He might be out. Ilia Topuria. That's not right all along.
Simple, come in and take his head off. That was the game plan.
I said there's always danger with Topuria. He's so dangerous. When he hits you, it's different than anybody, especially with his hands. His boxing is so high level. And there's shots that he was landing that would thud, and you could see it in Max's face. He caught him with a bunch of good shots before that. But Max was landing a lot of stuff too. But he was forced into these exchanges. And when you're forced into these exchanges, Ilia has superior technique. His punches come straight down the pipe. His hooks are perfect. His distance management is perfect. He's super aggressive. And the consequences of getting hit by him are so grave. That left hook he caught Max with, oh my goodness. Just spun his head around.
Look at that. Clean, perfect rotation. That's what makes this kid special, John.
Two champions, two dominant forces in the UFC. One inevitable question. What happens when Ilia, the Matador Topuria, the undefeated featherweight king, steps up to face Islam, the Dagestani Dominator Makhachev, the reigning lightweight champion. This isn't just fantasy, it's the ultimate clash of champions. Let's break it down, exploring their strengths, weaknesses, and what might happen if these titans meet in the octagon. Ilia Topuria rise to the top of the featherweight division has been nothing short of spectacular. With an undefeated record and a newly minted title, Topuria made history at UFC 308 by knocking out the legendary Max Holloway. His precision striking, coupled with a world-class ground game, has made him a nightmare for anyone at 145 pounds. On the other side of the octagon stands Islam Makhachev, the lightweight kingpin. Since capturing the belt in 2022, Makhachev has proven his dominance with victories over the likes of Charles Oliveira and Alexander Volkanovski. With a combination of suffocating wrestling and ever-improving striking, Makhachev has solidified himself as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. So how do these two champions stack up against each other? Let's break it down. In striking, Ilia Topuria has a clear edge in boxing. Known for his precision and devastating power, Topuria dismantled Josh Emmett and finished Max Holloway with clinical combinations. But Islam Makhachev is no longer just a grappler. His head kick KO against Alexander Volkanovski proved he's capable of surprising even the best strikers. The question is, can Topuria's speed and footwork outclass Makhachev's evolving striking? When it comes to grappling, the narrative changes. Makhachev is a Sambo world champion, famous for his ability to dominate on the ground and finish fights with ease. However, Topuria is no slouch. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt with a knack for submissions. While Makhachev's wrestling gives him an edge in control, Topuria's active guard and dangerous scrambles could pose unique challenges. Size will be a crucial factor. As a featherweight, Topuria is accustomed to fighting at 145 pounds, while Makhachev dominates at 155. Though Topuria's power and grappling translate well across weight classes, Makhachev's size and strength could give him the upper hand in clinches and grappling exchanges. But beyond the physical skills, it's their mental toughness that sets these champions apart. Ilia Topuria exudes confidence and thrives under pressure. His relentless pace and desire to finish every fight make him one of the most exciting champions in the UFC. Meanwhile, Makhachev embodies the Dagestani fighting spirit. Disciplined, composed, and always strategic, Islam's ability to stick to a game plan and neutralize his opponents makes him one of the hardest fighters to prepare for. And what do the experts say? Many believe this matchup would be a test of styles. Analysts argue that Topuria's striking and ability to pressure opponents could disrupt Makhachev's rhythm, but others point to Makhachev's size and ground control as insurmountable advantages. Former UFC stars like Ben Askren and Chael Sonnen have weighed in, with Sonnen saying, "This fight is the perfect storm. A dominant grappler versus an explosive finisher. Whoever imposes their will early will win." Ultimately, this isn't just a fight, it's a battle for legacy. For Topuria, it's the chance to prove that his dominance transcends weight classes. For Makhachev, it's another opportunity to show why he's the lightweight king and perhaps the greatest fighter of his era. So, what do you think? Can Ilia Topuria defy the odds and conquer the lightweight division? Or will Islam Makhachev cement his legacy as an unbeatable champion? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fight breakdowns. Until next time, fight fans, stay ready because anything can happen in the octagon.